Resistance, rest at 19. Compliance is going up all right. Got some business subsidies, follow you up. Nothing I can do about the fact that we killed Dominican Republic, right? No, not really. Lead army, mass mobilization. Attack and defense of core territory. You know how garbage that is on a normal country? It's doubly garbage when it's frickin' Haiti. Like, if there's enemy forces on your island, you're already dead. They're just 25 army experience. I don't really care about that. Let's take some American assets. And what's happened? The communists are seeing power in Argentina. Doesn't really affect me too much. That's also research support equipment. I think that's something we probably want to do. And, you know, Rex is missing 4 steel. We'll import steel then from Germany. Let's get 1 factory. Make guns and artillery at least at a slightly better rate. And we can train 1 more unit. A full 6 units. An unprecedented number of men. Okay, but Austria or Hungary has died. Which route are they actually taking? Are they taking, I'm guessing they've gone for embrace pluralism. Yeah, exactly. The invincible Haitian army. You can't beat Haiti. It's actually physically impossible. Okay, you're gonna rest at 19. I could change you to be local autonomy. It gets compliance up higher. It means yeah, you know what? Let's do local autonomy for Dominican Republic. It's gonna make the resting, I think, 28%. But it allows compliance to go higher, and the higher the compliance is, the lower resistance target is. So it still kind of works. Can you bite Puerto Rico? I don't think without manually justifying against it, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't have enough not enough world tension. Yeah, Brazil joined the Reich's back, so we're going to see a front line between the International and the International and the International down here. The International and the Reichspact. Philippines have joined the Entente. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen the Philippines join a faction. Armenia has joined up in open revolt. The Ottoman Empire is going to be fighting a lot of people. Yemen joined the Cairo Pact. Sultan of Nejd have not joined the war quite yet, but this area here will fall rather soon. We'll probably see them try to push their way into Iraq. And the Esra actually might even kill, the Legionnaires. So they kill Legionnaire Italy. That could have caused Austria to join the Second Weltkrieg significantly faster. Because I think one of the Austrian triggers for joining the war is if one of the international countries borders them. We'll see if that happens here or not. CSA is doing pretty well. CSA is looking pretty good as well. But I honestly, I don't know who's going to lose. Or who's going to win the American Civil War. I feel like under this configuration, I would say that the war's going to last a long time. Because I don't see anybody dying quickly. What do you grow by? You grow by 0.095%. I'm assuming per day. Triple Otani joined the Cairo Pact. Taking American assets. After that, let us housing program. Let's begin some electrification. People in Haiti love light bulbs. Little known fact. Big light bulb enthusiasts over in Haiti. Look, I know there's resistance to occupation. There's not much I can do about it right now. I mean, I guess actually if we're not at peace, that'll be a little bit worse. Azerbaijan has joined the Istanbul Pact, which is going to cause Iran to have a little bit of difficulty. And Canada has actually intervened in the war, which should mean that Mexico is going to intervene in a moment. Usually that is the case. Triple Otania. They're gonna kill the Ottoman troops that are still stuck in their territory. But I think the Ottoman Empire is gonna actually lose rather quickly. Syria is looking pretty good. The Ottoman troops in these little pockets are gonna die rather fast as well. I think they just need to take like Mosul and I think this city, and that's basically gonna be the end of the Ottomans. But they've got a lot of little pockets. A lot of little pockets that can be wiped out, I would imagine. They declared war on the CSA, the American Union State, and the Pacific States, because they're backing MacArthur. So they declared war on basically everyone. Which I don't know, because now, like how's that going to play out? It doesn't really affect the American Union State. It's really going to affect, I think, the PSA, because the PSA doesn't really have that many men. What else we need? Let's get better artillery. Follow that up with land doctrine. I guess we'll go for grand battle plan. Oh, it's green colorblind? Ah, don't worry about it. You guys actually have a port? You actually don't. You don't have a port. Yeah, Greece has left Belgrade Pact. You're still doing Balkan cooperation. And you're sending volunteers to Legionnaire Italy. They're actually getting volunteers from Greece and from Romania. But they just got split in half, so that's going to be really bad for the Legionnaires. Tungsten, we don't need tungsten. No reason to import tungsten, just to build artillery a little bit more efficiently. I don't think that matters too much. So at some point, we're going to need to bring all these units to Europe. Wait, how's Hungary a thing again? Because they're a puppet of Austria. Can Austria break up Hungary? Yeah, after they kill them. Because Austria revolted against... Hungary revolted against the Austrians, and then Austria killed them. They released all their countries. It is technically... Wait, the Indo-Chinese Union has joined up with Japan. Huh. I guess if they go social democratic, they can join up with the... Yeah, I guess like the Nationalist Revolution and they're... become social democratic. So they're no longer socialist. But I don't think I've ever seen them actually join up with Japan. That's quite interesting. See how that maybe plays out in the future. But it's also possible that if Austria demands Hungary gives up a bunch of their territory, Hungary can actually agree to that. It's rare, because it usually leads to a big, massive war, but they can theoretically agree to give up all their territory to their neighbors, but it's just, you know, unlikely to actually happen. What are you guys doing? Experimental research, electric machines, you guys are doing tank research. Yeah, and I don't think Legionnaire, I think they lose Venice, that's basically going to be the end of it. There you go, you federalized. And the fact that you're federalizing before the Second Weltkrieg is actually really, really good. Okay, there we go. The Danubian Federation now exists. Because them unifying before the Second Weltkrieg makes Austria a lot stronger. When they're separated into many separate small puppet states, they basically suck. Also, Azerbaijan is kicking the ass of Iran. So we'll see how that goes for them. Anything else really happening? Middle Africa is not going to collapse. Their stability is looking okay. War has not broken out in India quite yet. The Qing and the federal government are kind of just at a little bit of a stalemate. And I wonder how long the Canadians will last. I don't know if they're going to end up winning their war. And again, I think Mexico will eventually intervene in the Civil War as well. I just don't know. I don't know when exactly that would be.
Don't care about you. I mean, Syria's pushed away pretty far up. They do need to take Aleppo.
And I think they need to take Mosul, and they need to take over the city. I think those are the 3 cities they need. Canada is supporting the MacArthur. They're supporting the federal government. And look, we got another division. We got 6 units now defending Haitian independence. You absolutely love to see it. Okay, Hyderabad and Madras are now at war. We'll see maybe Bahardia or Dominion of India want to take advantage of that. Oh, Azerbaijan. A little too powerful, I would say. Do you remember when Afghanistan used to be able to join the Anthnwam pack as well? And it would always ruin Iran because they'd have to fight like 4 different fronts. Good times, good times. If Venezuela is elected a syndicalist government, so we'll probably see them join the Internationale. Mostly because the United States are not unified already, they will not be able to coup them. What will you do when this Weltkrieg starts? We will join the Reichspakt, and then we will kill them. We'll declare war on the Internationale. Chief of Staff. Just give me a flat 10% attack. I'm okay with that. State work programs. Follow you up with housing programs. We could try to improve our armed forces right now. You know, let's just make our way all the way down to a new economy. We do need both of you, so let's go for a new housing program. A new building slot will allow us to build an extra factory, which, you know, I'm completely okay with. We can actually train 1 more unit as well. Can I put military police in you? No, we don't have military police in this province. So you know what? Let's just make you into a decent-sized army so you can be better at suppressing. So you should be the one suppressing. We're at 21%, 20% compliance. You're at local autonomy right now. I think that's fine. Compliance is actually, is it higher? No, it's actually slightly less than resistance, but that's about it. And the growth is still looking good. I'm not worried about the Dominican Republic. I think they will be able to incorporate themselves nicely into Asian society. We can improve our artillery. That seems good. We'll also start building some support equipment. We have 50 support equipment. I haven't actually even used it at all. So you know what? That is probably worth less. So get rid of you. But 1 more in weapon production, even though we do have a decent amount of guns. And are you doing Alsace-Lorraine? No. I think it should be next. Yeah, it'll be as soon as modern equipment is done, then you'll demand Alsace-Lorraine. We're very, very close to the war beginning. And then, where do I put my units? I mean, it's hard to say, isn't it? It's hard to say. Because we could, you know, use our manpower to try and invade, let's say, Venezuela. They got 4 to 14 divisions. I mean, we have no ships. We don't have a navy. We probably should try to get a navy at some point. Getting actually 1 naval dockyard probably would not be bad. So maybe as soon as we get our housing program done, we will switch over to expanding the HAPAG facility and be able to build any amount of convoys. By the way, do I actually even have invasion tech? Yes, I do. Okay, so we at least got the basics. We do not have even the most basic airplane researched. But you know what? No. I don't think it's actually worthwhile for us to research aircraft. Because we can just... Yeah, let's actually research you. We can probably request license production. Yes, I want to produce... Do not give me that, because it's too advanced. Oh, because they actually don't have any planes, they want to give me interwar fighters? Really? Maybe when we're in a faction together. Let's wait until we're in a faction together. They might say yes to it then. Because it would be weird that you need to at least have one level of... You need to have any amount of airplane research to be able to build planes. Also, this is a disaster. Again, I think you just need to take Mosul. You take Mosul, and maybe Adana as well. And the Ottomans should end up dying. The housing program is done. Let's finish up with... We got 20,000 manpower. No. Get the naval base. Get the naval base. Naval bases are good. I'm surprised, like, Iran... Is Iran close to actually being killed here? I think they are. I can't click on these. Oh, no, the game's a little bit bugged out. You might need to save and reload after the war begins. But that's not going to be that's not going to be a big problem. Just so we can see the victory point status. It's one of those things that you do kind of want to know. Hello, Stormstrom. Okay, defending government and the Qing are now at war. But you're going to put the Qing actually on, like, many front lines. I don't know how well they'll be actually able to cope with that. They might end up doing pretty poorly. Transmere is still led by Kolchak. We might see Kolchak try to take over some territory in Russia when the Second Weltkrieg actually begins. I have no idea what's going on with these borders. They look like a complete disaster at the moment. I mean, if Iran dies, I think the Ottoman Empire should end up winning at that point, but I'm not 100% too sure. Beijing has died. We might see the Japanese try to intervene as well. The Middle East is in a little bit of a disaster right now. And actually, I think the Ottomans are actually starting to make a bit of a comeback. I think. Maybe. It's a little hard to tell. Okay, but the Entente is still trying to fight everybody. Yeah, Mexico did end up intervening in this war. And Iran is dead. Oh, no! The Ottoman Empire lost! Now Azerbaijan is just fighting Iran. I think Iran will eventually lose that war against Azerbaijan. 4-24 against 6-17. Okay. So war here is over. Cyprus is now just owned by Greece. Greece has annexed them, I guess, at some point. And we'll see kind of how that plays off into the future. Tripolitania, Yemen are doing their own thing. And I think Iran is going to die. Did they even get any territory out of this? No, they got this land over here. And the Alsace Ultimatum. So, the Second Weltkrieg will be beginning. We'd love to see it. We will immediately join up with the Reichspakt. So we've gotten our naval dockyard, which means we can actually build... Let's at least start with building convoys. Follow you up with financial control. Germany allows you in a Reichspakt. You love to see it. So can I... Okay, you will now accept. Now that we're in a faction, you won't give me fighter ones, but you will give me interwar fighters. Okay. We can at least build some basic planes. Also, what's this war? Russia. Okay. I don't think anybody's surprised by that. But the Second Weltkrieg has begun. We'll join the Kaiser Wilhelm Society, which actually allows us basically to bypass this focus. Join Middle Europa. We lose political power. We get more factory output. Yeah, I'll take the 3% factory output. And I will join all of your wars. So who are we at war with? We're at war with Chile. Not quite at war with Paraguay quite yet. We will be soon. The thing with Venezuela is Venezuela going to join up with the Internationale? Probably, right? I think... Well, some people I've seen in, like, the subreddit claim that it's because Azerbaijan has the default focus tree. Gives them a lot of actual free factories here, which actually is really good. And some free factories and research slots. So it might be because of that. Let's look. 796. Yeah, they have like way more military factories than Iran does. That's probably one of the reasons there. So our units, it's now time for them to make a home. Go to Casablanca for now. Africa join the war. More and more people will be joining the war soon. Belgium's now in the conflict. We're going to send our troops over to Morocco. I don't think they need to be in Haiti. I'm, like, mostly sure they don't need to be in Haiti. We're going to deploy one more unit. Deploy them to Haiti, or to Casablanca as well. Oh no, the Chilean Navy is here. I don't have any way to stop Chile from killing my units as they leave the country. Yeah, there's a handful of Chilean ships. Argentina is not in the Internationale yet. We could actually just declare war on them, because they are a puppet. Yeah, so Brazil will now get involved. They will declare war on you. Russia will be joining the war in, like, what, a week at most? Actually, 20 days. Not so bad. Not so bad. Germany's trying to push their way to the front lines. They're having a bit of a hard time with it. And again, we'll see. I think if Italy joins the Internationale, Danubia, I believe, should join the Reichspakt. I think. I might be wrong. But, you know, let's prepare a naval invasion from here, just into Bordeaux for now. We have no superiority in Bay of Biscay. No. No. Yes. No. And no. And no. We might wait for the Entente to get involved. Okay, France and Denmark have ended hostilities. That's not a big deal. Oh yeah, I also had to save and reload just so I can get this war counter to work. We'll do that in just a moment. We'll save and then load this up. We've already lost a lot of men. Excellent. And this should fix the issue. There we go. We've already lost 14,000 men. Because of Chilean... please, Chile.